that being called during Maximum Destruction, and he's going to be probably a huge weight on Canyon's shoulders tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Maximum Destruction, Gravedigger, some call it the greatest rivalry in motorsports, and we're going to see if that gets put to the test here tonight, because taking a look at our racing bracket, they're on opposite sides, so there's a good chance they could wind up meeting in the finals if the stars align.
Well, hey, you also can't count all these other competitors out. I mean, of course, you have Marcelo Mendoza, you got Garrett Hansen, you got Adam Point. You've got a very stacked lineup, and I think it's going to be not only a challenge for both these guys, but to everybody here on the track.
Yeah, absolutely. Garrett Hansen proved that last time out, winning freestyle. Very big win for him. That gives him a lot of confidence going into tonight, but they're all looking up at that guy in that 1941 Willys, that Captain's Curse machine piloted by Marcelo Mendoza. He's got a 1-point lead over Garrett Hansen. He's trying to not only retain that lead, but try to make it even bigger. So let's see if he's going to increase that gap, or if someone surprising might come out of the depths and emerge with the points lead here tonight in Orlando.
Going to be, though. This is a brand new track for a lot of these guys. This is, of course, a J-Hook track, something you normally see on the World Finals, something maybe a bit of a larger stadium, but now we're seeing it somewhere completely different, that being Orlando. A lot of big jumps. This is going to take a lot of punishment for a lot of trucks.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you got that big FMX hill. The bus seems to be like it's going to be a very, daunting obstacle out there. A lot of cross-thread ability on that ramp, so it'll be interesting to see how these drivers handle it. And I think that racing tonight might be some of the best and closest that we see this season. So, without further ado, let's get to it here for Stadium Tour 2.
For our first race tonight, folks, it is going to be Captain's Curse going up against Drew, making his first appearance finally in Pastrana. Drew Darrow, he is back, Max, and boy.
Whew. Yeah, absolutely. And, Drew, he's just been one of those polarizing figures over the last few seasons. As they're off the line, Marcelo with a quick lead.
Oh,
but he takes the turn very nicely, very smooth.
But either way, it's going to be a clean victory for Marcelo Mendoza as he flies over like a rocket.
Yeah, Marcelo looked very fast there. Maybe it was a little bit of lag trying to catch up. Either way, that looked like it wasn't going to be close from the get-go. What a lap. And a good effort from Drew, just not quite enough to get out of round one tonight. Here we go. Race number 2 of round 1 here in Orlando. We got Fifi Perez in Thrasher taking on the reigning racing champ, Amari Nuanez in the Avenger. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here.
Of course, Fifi
It's
Kara is a
Album.
rising
That's
star.
true, yeah.
Fifi Kara is a rising star. As they both are neck and neck into that final turn. It looks like a bit of a wider turn for Avenger, but in the end, it looks like Avenger's going to take that big lead.
Great lap there from the reigning racing champ, Album, filling in for Fifi as he goes for a bit of a ride there and he's able to pull it back onto all fours.
All right, next up, we got a very special race. This is, in fact, going to be Jamir Nuanez in Brutus going up against El Toro Loco, which is being driven by none other than Garrett Hansen.
Yeah, won freestyle last week. Put his name on the board early. He's second in points right now, looking to improve in the racing department. Slightly to Brutus going into this one and only turn. Great turn from Brutus. Keeps it tighter.
Oh, wow.
El Toro Loco froze.
A little bit of a lag spike issue, but I think either way it was going to be Brutus, because Brutus already had a pretty good lead in that final turn. Nonetheless, not a bad showing for Garrett Hansen.
All right, folks, our final race of round number 1, me and Angus in the booth. It is Max Halpert in the Taz. I had to fill in for him last week. I didn't do super hot. Going up against Cooper S. and Dalmatian. Angus, this is both their first time being able to show out here for their tour. What do you think we're going to see from both these drivers in this first race?
Well, we're going to see is two men who aren't going to give each other an inch. I mean, these two, they really want to give a good showing for their first time out here. But I think at the same time, they both have to really knock the other one out.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's going to be a real interesting treat here to see the chassis that Max is driving full-time season. Because I was just running a standard PEI, but that Cohen chassis is not something to be taken light of. And goes a little wide there, Taz, but Monster Mutt hits the dumpster.
Oh my god!
My goodness. Thankfully,
you're talking about that Cohen is
in freestyle, but
you're talking about how that Cohen is not something to be messed with, and I think that just was shown right there. Wow. Yeah. Excellent effort from Max Halpert.
Wow.
And here we go, as the drivers are staging and ready. This could be one of the earliest moments for a big season for either of these guys right here. Last week's racing winner, getting a good first look at him, Kenyon Pruitt, in that beautiful Gravedigger 19, taking on the current points leader, Marcelo Mendoza, in that Captain's Curse. Looked bad fast in round one, but Canyon has just been such a resurgent driver as of late. It's going to be to see how they stack up here as they're dead even going into the turn.
Oh,
Going through it beautifully. Barely, it looked like Captain's Curse.
I got Gravedigger.
Look back at it on the replay, but wow! That's just going to go to show how competitive these two are going to be with each other this season. What a race to start off round two. That was a beautiful race. Yeah, I thought I saw it. I thought I saw Captain's Curse just barely get it.
On the picture, it looks like Digger.
Wow.
Yeah, I sent the screenshot a little bit.
Adam, honestly, if I were you, I would try to get like a top down. I feel like that'd be a little bit better to look at and try to decipher, but either way, that was a heck of a race. Wow.
Yeah, it looked like Captain's Curse.
Hell of a race.
And the official call is that Captain's Curse is going to take down last week's racing winner, Kenyon Pruitt, in Gravedigger. Valiant effort from him, but Marcelo is really looking to take a chokehold on those points right now.
Next race up, we got Jaden Camarino and Backwards Bob taking on Amari Nuanez and Avenger. Of course, Avenger won last race. Backwards Bob, of course, automatically made it into the next round. But hey, again, he's still got a pretty big challenge ahead of him right now.
Yeah, Jaden Camarino, very fun to watch. Not really known too much as a racer, but he's trying to disprove that. Unfortunately, the reigning champ has other ideas. What a turn from Amari, and he is going to easily coast to a berth in the semifinals against Marcelo Mendoza. No slouch, Jaden Camarino, though.
One thing that was interesting. One thing that's interesting about Amari Nuanez is that he kind of had to check up in that final turn. So I think he's going to really try and maybe take it a bit easier in the next round. However, who knows? We may see him go all out. We may see him go traditional vintage Amari Nuanez.
Yeah.
All right, next up, we got Adam Boyne in the Bulldozer taking on a rising star here right now, and that is Jameer Nuanez and Brutus. What do you think you're going to expect as we see two animals go against each other?
You got number 3 and number 4 in the points right now. They're tied, and I think one would like to have the leg up against one another. I mean, Brutus looked very solid when we saw him in round 1. Bulldozer getting his first lap on the track, and I feel like if you're coming out of round 1, you got that advantage of having an extra lap under your belt, but these guys are in round 2 for a reason. They got the bye because they are bad fast, and they know how to race. Look at that turn from Bulldozer.
Oh my god, it is going to be a drag race. Bulldozer's going over. Oh, breaks a tire off.
Wow.
Bulldozer.
All right, Bulldozer is going to be back for the semifinals. Angus, this should be an interesting race, though. Colt Durham in Maximum Destruction going up against Mr. Max Halpert in that beautiful Cohen Taz chassis. This should be an interesting race here because Colt, who wants redemption from a poor showing last week, does not want to let Max really get ahead at his first event.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, Colt Durham, he's really had a lot of steam on him right now. He really wants to give the men's team a good showing, but at the same time, he's still trying to kind of get used to his chassis. It's a front-engine chassis. But like we've said before, this thing is kind of made for these J-hook turns. But again, you can't count out Max Halper and Taz. We've seen what kind of things he can do. It looks like they're staging up, and they're about to go off the line very soon.
We're
Just waiting on Max D to get in. I hope he's paying attention. We'll go on mute for a second, folks. Figure out what's going on with Max T. Alright, Maximum Destruction.
Has finally got back up. Truck's finally running. We're gonna get a good race right now as he starts to kind of line it up. Let's crown a pretty big winner for what's gonna be a major event as they are off the line, dead even off to start. Maybe a little bit of a lead for Taz, but Colt Durham still staying in there. Look at the turn from Colt, but in the end, it looks like it's gonna be Max Halper and Taz.
Wow, what a race from both of them there. If Colt can keep up momentum like that, though, I see a bright future for him in racing in the next few events to come. That was very clean from Colt there.
Oh, good race. interesting race here. In the first semifinal of the night, we get a rematch of the final round from last season's World Finals, where Amari came out victorious in the Avenger. You think Marcelo wants a little bit of redemption? I think he wants to knock him out here and end his chances at a racing win here in week number 2. But the problem is, look at Amari off the line into the turn, and it's going to be all Avenger.
Now, that truck is absolutely dialed in, and let me tell you, it's also got a very dialed-in driver as well, man. Amari, man, he's like a rocket going down that straight.
Adam, what happened, dude?
Alrighty, folks. The final semifinal round to see is going to take on your World Finals racing champion, Mr. Amari Nuanez. It is Max Hopper and Taz going up against Mr. Adam Boyne and Bulldozer. We could see Adam Boyne repeat himself into the finals, but he's got a tough task here, Angus.
Well, as they are going neck and neck down the line, they're not giving each other an inch. Great turn,
Adam
Bulldozer.
Boyne with the
great
greatest turn I've
turn.
seen of the night.
But, man.
Oh, Boyne. Oh, dude, that truck, Bulldozer is bucking hard right now in racing. Those
Oh
lanes
yeah,
are not nice.
it's going really hard right now.
All right, so our finals, folks, is going to be Avenger versus Bulldozer. This is interesting because Adam Boyne didn't do bad at World Finals, but we didn't really get to see him at his full potential. Granted, he drove Kraken last season, so, I mean, not the greatest truck in the world, but this should be interesting.
PI versus Wellman, big difference.
Yeah, PI
Well,
and
a lot of
Wellman
the
do have a big
time-
difference.
A lot of the times you got to start out with a chassis. It's really going to kind of help show what kind of things you're capable of. And I think now that we're seeing a chassis that he's really been able to accommodate to, we're not really getting kind of see what kind of potential Boyne has. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Amari Nuanez,
Unfortunately, for the second week in a row, bridesmaid will be Adam Boyne. Tough break, but Avenger just looked unbeatable tonight. Took down the points leader, and I mean, even before then, it was smooth sailing for him. Amari with a class act here in Orlando, looking to try and possibly get the first double down on this series. So, I mean, this freestyle track's going to be fun, boys. I think we're going to get to it soon here. But first, let's interview our winner. Yeah, absolutely. Amari Nuanez, that Avenger machine looked bad fast. It looked like remnants of, what we saw from you in St. Louis not too long ago when you claimed that racing championship. Now you're able to back it up here in Orlando with a racing win tonight. How you feeling?
Well, it feels amazing to win tonight. We went against many great competitors. We're going from Marcelo to Adam here. But honestly, some of these guys, a lot of these guys are worthy opponents, I think. But hey, kind of good to get another racing win after World Finals, so.
Yeah, absolutely. You just were so dominant, especially in those last two races there. Again, I mean, honestly, the two biggest laps of the night for you. How is this going to give you confidence going into freestyle? Because I know that you would definitely like to walk out of here with a double down.
Hey, the double down is all we're going for here for the freestyle comp. But we had to look for help from my brother too, and Brutus to possibly go out too. But we're gonna go out there ourselves, and we're gonna raise the roof even higher, and we're gonna break every part of that truck. Yeah.
Well, you heard it here first from your racing winner and defending champ. It looks like Team Scream came here to take prisoners and just with no chance of release here tonight.
Yep.
Kippers.
Jesus, Jesus. Dude,
Thank
my
you so
throat
much,
hurts.
Fifi.
First out for Freestyle Max, it is none other than Mr. Album filling in for Fifi, as Fifi apparently arrived late.
Now, one thing I think you guys need to know is just
There we have
because when you're first up in the round, what kind of pressure do you think that puts up on you?
It puts a lot because, I mean, first off, we need to look at it from a different perspective here completely. It's not Fifi. This is a completely new driver, never driven this truck before, and Angus, I have quite a bit of history with this truck in SC.
Nice.
Oh, and there goes the front shocks.
The shocks.
These shocks are there's so much nitrogen in them.
Oh my goodness.
But here's my
Let me tell you.
Oh my lord. Yeah, he's
Let me tell you a little something though. This is gonna. Ooh, wow. Hard hit on the back, but let me tell you, this is gonna give him a bit of a challenge. This is gonna show how he can really overcome certain issues as he flies over ramp. Huge! Hard landing.
No.
He has been dragging that tailgate. He gets to do another wheelie.
If you get into that dark dirt zone, there is a chance for RII if you have no control of that truck. You're allowed to drive into
Yeah, you gotta be careful there. It's the same thing with getting on the green tarp.
Wow.
Look at that slap wheelie.
He's popping a lot of
That
wheels.
is one of the best that we see tonight. That was incredible. Walked it over that red and yellow racing lane.
Whaley of the Year nominee, question mark?
Yeah, already, it's looking like it. But
Lord.
early on, this is only our first
and there goes
guy
front
out.
drive. We saw this from you and Ford in Season 3 in this truck.
It was on one wheel for a second.
He's got
Just got to be careful that he doesn't lose that rear steer, because the rear steer right now is very important with how much time he has left on the clock.
He's
lost front wheel drive.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see how he navigates the rest of this time
Oh
and
my!
how he puts on a show for the fans.
Oh, whoa! Can he keep it? No, wait, no, that's going to be it for Mr.
What a
Crafton.
wreck!
What a run, though. Regardless, crazy come out start run. Jeez.
That really shows that I can't wait to see what we're going to see from him next.
.28 will be the score, guys. Coming out next. First time seeing him this season. It is Cooper S. in the Dalmatian Nation.
Yeah, I mean, tough draw in racing tonight. Didn't quite have what he needed to in order to get out of round one. Tries to get that power wheelie there, but 28 being the score to beat and having Thrasher not fill the full time, filling the clock can play a big advantage for Cooper here if he's able to get to it. 2 minutes is a big ask on a track like this to do something different and be able to keep doing something different for 2 minutes. But, seeing some really good stuff out of this young man lately. He's been really good.
Cleared the boat.
Oh yeah, every event I've seen him in, man, this guy gets better and better every time. And I think he's got one of the best chassis to really show what he's made of.
Yeah, absolutely. That PEI looks like it's handling pretty nice for him so far, really absorbing those landings because he hasn't necessarily been taking it lightly here to start. Into some donuts. Nicely done. First ones of the night. And like I said, running down that time going to be a big factor here tonight because there are a lot. That was sweet. Rode that wheelie down the FMX ramp.
That was really good technicality, too. I mean, he didn't use too much roll. He just kind of let it ride all the way down. Just kind of let it move on its own. Oh, my goodness.
Has to be careful, and that's going to probably be an RII and a done. Yeah, he rolls.
Done. Let me tell you, while it was short-lived, but it was still a good way to notch your presence.
Unfortunately, one bad bounce is all it takes, and that's what caught him there, clipping that little dirt roller. Not most likely be taking the lead, but let's see where the scores land for him.
Coming out next, Max, you specifically know about this guy, is Drew Darrow, the man who a lot of people were looking forward to seeing potentially get a World Finals win. Unfortunately, wasn't able to compete the whole time due to schedule conflicts in Season 4, but he's back for Season 5, and man, were a lot of fans excited to see him drafted back into a truck after taking a season off, and he's got a great piece of equipment behind him. He also sleeps on the owner of this truck's couch, apparently.
And that was a beautiful start right there off that FMX hill. Kind of fitting, considering that it is Pastrana 199, Travis Pastrana's namesake truck. And, you know, Drew wants to do nothing better than represent it properly and come out here and set the bar high for everybody else.
What?
Oh, beautiful three-way triple combo.
Beautiful
Goodness.
Now,
he knows how to. I know he does.
He is having a bit of connection issues.
He knows how to change out a ceiling fan. Same thing.
Oh.
He's having a bit of connection. He's having a bit of connection issues, but he's still pushing through it. He's getting some pretty big air. I love the momentum. If he can fill this time, we're definitely going to see a lead.
Sorry, folks. Your SCS owner over here just won't stop yapping in the background. Don't know how he got a mic on him. Anyways, he's halfway through his time. Drew might be, like Angus said, Drew might be having some connection issues. But
otherwise, though, I mean, we can tell that this run has been really solid so far. Some nice air, good combos, good technical stuff. Sky wheelie off of that yellow and white van stack. And, you know, Drew, I feel like every time he comes out here after what happened in Season 3 and the controversy surrounding him, he comes out here with a chip on his shoulder, but he performs. Yeah. It is always inciting and impressive to watch him compete. And, you know, when he runs down the clock, he's up there with the best of them.
He's got 25 seconds left. That was sick. Oh, there goes your drive. What a save.
What a save.
What a recovery.
You know, Max, this might also take a little pressure off him because the guy who bumped him out of who took the trophy away from him was me. And he doesn't have to deal with me in this tour.
Yeah, absolutely. Man, look at this.
And that's time right there. Anything else is
what a way to end it.
What a run from Drew Darrow. Max, I think this is the Drew Darrow we've been waiting to see.
Yeah, absolutely. These fans are nothing less than entertained after that one. That was a beautiful run, even with a
Alrighty, folks. While we're getting our next track ready and picking up the parts from everything that Drew scattered, we'd like to give a big shout out to one of our main sponsors. It is Colt Durham's very own Advanced Auto Parts Riggs Rouse Championship Series, Stadium Championship Series. Guys, SCS is one of the premier WNBA leagues running right now. Go check him out on his YouTube channel and his Instagram, always posting updates of what's going on, what's happening in the tour, and some wild moments from each and every show. SCS, guys, it is one hell of a tour. Go check it out as much as you can because, guys, me being a terrible host that I am, it is actually the SCS freestyle competition. My fault. So we're going to get Captain's Curse rolling, guys. What do you think Marcel's going to have to do to beat a 33.5? Oh. Nice! Wow! A minute left. And guys, this is going to be the last hit right here. What a run.
Great run. Those wheelies were something.
34, your new leader, Marcelo Mendoza and Captain's Curse. Guys, up next, it is the guy with the toughest driver card picture in the history of ever. Jaden Camarino in Backwards Bob. He's got the green to go.
He's been a pleasure to watch in freestyle as of late.
Oh, nice start. Right over the bus.
He's very fun to watch.
Launches it over the boat. Now, of course, this truck, I think, perfectly fits up Jaden Camarino's kind of wacky personality. It's one thing that we absolutely love him for. He's a great guy, a great friend, and he's a great freestyle, as we're about to see.
Off to a really solid start here in the first couple of hits. 34, no easy ask, especially when it was Marcelo putting up that number, because he went out there and he hit things in ways that we had not seen from the 3 previous guys. But considering that there's, some stuff left out there to the imagination, we're going to see if Jaden and some of these other guys that come up after him, kind of bring that to life and try to be, creative and separate themselves from Marcelo here, because that's what you got to do if you want to take the lead.
Now, of course, Backwards Bob, Jaden Camarino clearly taking it a bit safer for now. He may pick it up in a little bit. I gotta admit, he's got some really good momentum right there. Big air off the car stack.
He's just trying to run down his time, make sure that he has a chance to put a good score up there. And I totally respect and understand that. But with the way that Marcelo came out firing on all cylinders and just didn't really let up.
He's good. He has control. He's got 45 seconds left.
A lot of control there. Kept it off the wall, surprisingly. Looked like he was going straight forward.
That truck is hurting. Wait. Is he going to pull it back?
Wait.
Oh, my God.
No, the truck just grips too much.
It bucked up.
That's going to be it, leaving 30 seconds exactly. Tough break.
Give it up. Bob. Give it up for Jaden Camarino.
$28.5 guys. Up next, it is your World Finals for LCQ winner, or Young Guns if you want to call it that. I don't care what you call it. He's a World Finals champion though. It's Jameer Nuanez in Brutus. Him and his brother teamed up this season running Team Scream trucks. Brutus out first. Drove Mohawk Warrior in the Arena Championship Series.
Yeah, and
He looked good. Oh, that was cool.
Ooh,
risky.
Had to be really careful there. Yeah, he almost cased that with the front end, and that's not what you want to do. That roller can be very deadly. We've already seen it claim a victim tonight, and he did not want to be number 2. But Jameer, I feel like he's going to come out here and he's going to try to really prove himself with crazy moves like that, riding it into a slap wheelie after nosing it over, because, you kind of feel like, he loves competing alongside his brother. He wants to beat him. He wants to be the one on top. So it's going to be interesting to see if he's going to come out here, take a little bit more of an aggressive approach and try to get that number 1 spot on the board, make it tougher for everyone else and his big bro, or if they're just trying to make it to where no one else is winning no matter the outcome, as long as it's one of them two.
Oh, he is keeping it safe right now. I think he's definitely saving up for something a little later with air like that as he starts to pick it up.
Wow. And he's going to combo it into that yellow van stack. Beautifully done. Off to a really good start, and he
is
just
it going to
might
come
have died.
back? No, that's going to be it for the Brutus
Nope,
machine.
pop the tire.
Ah.
Well, took a risk and unfortunately no reward.
I don't think there was a reward to begin with.
Well, he could have gotten a cool save out of it. Instead, his run's over.
Yeah, that's going to be it. We'll get the score here in a moment, folks. All right, folks, I think we're back up in running order.
Tim,
Penis.
do you have stream and call?
All right, let me stream and call real quick. Anyways, folks.
Are we back?
Yeah, we're back.
All right.
Bulldozer has the green to go.
Up next here he
There you
is,
go.
Adam Boyne and Bulldozer. He did a pretty good job in racing. Of course, lost the wheel at one point. Albert's team was able to get it fixed as fast as
Yep.
possible.
Got all the way to the finals for the second consecutive week, looking to try and have a better week in freestyle here, though, as he is going to start probably on that racing lane. Yeah, nice start.
Ooh, pops a wheelie in a front engine truck. That's not easy to do.
I got the smoke blowing, too. Beautiful start. Adam is a great freestyler. He's very technical, and he knows how to find those cool, little nuanced moves. Oh, hard landing there on the rear, but truck just takes it, hoping that doesn't affect him later on in the run, as he's trying to go, closer to the top in the points. That's pretty much everyone's ultimate goal here, aside from getting wins. But Adam, top-notch driver. We've seen him have some incredible performances in this tour in the past. He's looking to put up another one here in Orlando tonight.
Of course, this is a very interesting chassis. This is one of the few front engine chassis that are in this league, and that can. Oh my goodness! Just as I was saying, it's going to require a lot of talent. I was talent on display right there. Big air, the perfect landing as he goes over the boat.
The smoke.
Yeah, absolutely. Blowing that smoke whenever he gets a chance. It's so nice. Starting to rip the tailgate off there.
You're going to go for it.
Through the camper that was added in the intermission. Huge air off that FMX hill. Adam Boyne is in the conversation right now, I'd say.
Oh, wow. He's going to walk it on the other side. Wow, there it goes.
Right through it again. Beautifully done.
Taking a bit of damage, but in the end, looks like he's not going to need it because he's going to keep going absolutely crazy.
Yeah, he does not care about keeping that big old bowl in one piece. He cares about, going out there, putting on a show, and walking away with the win, hopefully.
Oh, there goes the tailgate, man. Somebody call PETA. This is animal cruelty. As he just keeps going, pops it into some donuts.
Wow. With the smoke.
Cyclones,
on
and he's
two
going on
wheels.
Can he put
Hey,
it
the
down,
cyclone.
though?
That's the spin cycle, brother.
Folks,
Man,
this is
put
the
it
last
back
hit.
What a run from Adam. This is going to be very close. What a wreck.
And that's how you end it. That's how you end it.
This is going to be
That
a
is
tightly
aura.
contested freestyle competition here tonight in Orlando, and that run right there proves it. We'll get back to you with the scores here in a moment.
That's aura right there.
PETA,
It's Riz.
yeah, it was him.
That's Riz right there.
PETA, yeah, it was him, PETA. He was the one who did it.
PETA.
PETA, don't make me a marketable flush.
PETA. The horse is
Hey, yeah.
New lead, by the way,
Next up,
folks. 34.5. Mario Anas. He's got the green.
And-
Better turn on those damn lights. I
Yeah,
swear.
next up, your racing winner.
Now,
Looking
here's the
for...
Remember, if you
Looking
double
for a
down,
double down.
if he doubles down, he gets an
Here's
extra
the-
point.
Here's the interesting part: is this chassis? Although we've seen it doing racing, this chassis is normally made for freestyle. So imagine what he's going to do with it, as he's already got 2 hits right off the bat that are pretty decent. I can't wait to see what kind of momentum we're going to see throughout this.
Oh wow, beautifully
than his
clears that
brother.
roller. First person to do that from boat, I believe, tonight.
Brutus did it, but Brutus almost died.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. He completely cleared it. Brutus kind of cased it on the top of that ramp with the front tires.
Good lord.
Nice job.
Aggressively. You're 2-time World Finals champion, you're a racing world champ, and you're high jump champion.
Yeah, and he's going to try and prove why he got that high jump here. We've already seen some very nice air out of him as he...
Well, I think he heard you there, Max. I think he might have heard you on that one.
I think he did
Good
too.
night.
He's showing up on the radars.
Oh boy.
Orlando International.
More big air. Oh man, let me tell you again. Of course, Team Scream, they are known for the big air, and he's showing it right now.
Gonna go to that yellow van stack. We've only seen that hit, like, I think only one other time, and it was by his teammate in Brutus.
Of course, never let them know your next move. Is it like that? That's a prime example.
And unfortunately...
No way.
Oh, wait a minute.
Not unfortunately at all.
I think they're going to shut him off for a second. They may
Yeah, they're going to shut him down after that tumble there.
We're going to give him a chance to refire. They're going to take a few seconds. Let's see if that engine can start back up.
He's got the green. One more
he's
pretty
good
rough
to go.
ride, though, and that's going to be... He's got 33 seconds paused, ready for him.
What a roll. What a turn of events for Amari there. That's definitely got to get his adrenaline pumping and make him think, man, I'm in the conversation now. I got to capitalize. Because after being shut down, what you want to do is you want to come back even stronger than you started. Because that's, a kill on your momentum and on everything else you've done in the run.
No way.
Oh,
what a move.
He brings it back.
And he's still
Beautifully
going.
done. And he cross-threads the FMX hill right after.
This truck is an absolute tank. Look at it. It is still holding up pretty well, even after 2 pretty big hits.
And that's the last hit right there. And yeah, good thing.
Oh,
the
breaks
truck brakes
it.
on him.
Oh, anything else is just for the fans as he cross-threads the bus. Oh, absolutely cases it. Give it up.
Folks, we're going to get the scores
Nuanez.
here in a moment. Good. Folks, new lead 35.5, but Angus, Max, if there's one guy who wants some redemption from last time we saw him, it was St. Louis. It is this guy right here. My trailer teammate, sorta. Not trailer mate, but teammate. It is Colt Durham in Maximum Destruction. The oldest chassis running, I believe? 1999?
Yeah, pretty close to it, I would say. Yeah, I mean, Colt is a very, very talented freestyler. We've seen it time and time again from him as he's put up multiple massive scores en route to big freestyle victories on his part. He wants to do that again here in Orlando to kind of make up for what happened last time out in St. Louis. That is the longest air we've seen off that FMX hill tonight.
Hello, Orlando. Welcome, Colt Durham, the SCS owner. Now one of our, at the moment, only sponsor we have right now. Super awesome to get that deal finalized, though, Max, to have SCS and CC kind of merge.
Yeah, absolutely. As he gets some great air going sideways over that bus. Yeah, absolutely, Tim. I mean, SCS, very fun league. It's a pleasure to have, Colt running here. He's a great host and commentator, but on the driving side, he has shown that he is very impressive.
Quarter 2, Soldier Fortune. Yeah, that's why he's in this
back-to-back freestyle wins.
Oh my God, he is just absolutely dive-bombing everything. I mean, this is
the occasions that we saw.
Oh no! Keeps it under control.
Wow.
Guys, if he continues this, I'd be. If I'm Mari, I'm nervous because he right now has got.
I would be too, but the problem is,
that's gonna be.
Oh my God,
that's done.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah. Oh, he paid the price for that one. Oh, and the truck spasm.
Let me tell you, what a crazy way to announce your presence.
What a
last time. Didn't have the best showing last time. Let me tell you, the crowd is on their feet chanting his name right now. He's got to be happy.
That was insane.
$25.5, unfortunate ending for Colt Durham. Still, though, I think the strongest start we've seen. Up next, though, I filled in for him last time in St. Louis, my hometown. But now he's here in his chassis, and he made it all the way to the semifinals. And he's wanting some redemption. Goodness.
Oh, yeah, it is Max Halper in Taz. Just look at that. Was a really good start. Just 2 big jumps as he goes into the motorhome.
Look at how this truck just soaks up those hits. It is unreal, this truck.
Well, that is the beauty of the Cohen chassis. It is a strong piece of equipment. And I think Max Halbert, he is lucky to get a piece like this. Of course, Taz, very strong truck. A very successful and competitive truck. So I can't wait to see what he's going to do throughout this run.
He just now has hit the 35-second mark filled in his run. And he is almost hit everything on the track already. Talk about floor speed. And I love this little car van stack. It might not give you the pop, but it looks good.
Oh, wow.
And he's going to go the other way and watch it almost on one wheel.
He was on one wheel for about a second, and he let off the throttle, made sure to keep it safe. That was very smart. That was some great awareness right there for a legend like Max Halpert.
Triple combo, another guy to do it. Hits the little, what do you call it, triangle dirt jump thing? Little wheelie bump.
Oh, walking it back over.
Oh, nice. On 45 left. He's got a great.
He's got some great momentum.
This is the best momentum.
Oh my God!
That's gonna hurt. Hard side slap. The truck twists.
Looks like he lost front steering though. May have also lost front drive as well.
Yeah, he's one of the wheels, and that's gonna be done.
Oh wow!
And it explodes. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Arlington 2011.
Somebody get the ambulance.
30.5. Taz has a lot of repair to do. But up next, it is Mr. Canyon Pruitt in Gravedigger. His racing streak was snapped tonight. So, guys, if there's anyone who wants a freestyle win, definitely big redemption from the upset in St. Louis with this truck not being able to hold up what he was putting through it. Hopefully, Orlando, it holds up.
Yeah, absolutely. 19 is a beautiful piece of equipment, and he loves how this thing handles. The problem is, he just threw it at too weird of a, angle in St. Louis. Didn't quite handle what he was throwing at it, like you said, but he's got a wide open track here in Orlando. We've already mentioned it's not as wide open as it may seem, but a lot of floor space and a lot of room for him to really air it out.
Absolutely. Max, I'm glad to hear that you're okay. Your truck, though, man, whew, took a while.
Yeah, hard landing.
It kept on the wheels, and then it kind of just fell apart.
Definitely knocked the breath out of me for a bit, but look at that wheelie right there from Canyon, and he's coming out here announcing his presence, really trying to, make up for what happened last time. He's already off to a way better start here.
Another guy in quarter two who absolutely proved himself to be a top-tier driver like Colt did. And, this is going to take him for a crazy spin.
No.
He's going to pull it back. He's got some top four-link damage, though, that's for sure. Good.
Yeah, on both of them. That thing is leaning, and it is looking like it's hurting.
Well, don't count out Canyon Pruitt. Of course, we know this guy can push through a lot of stuff like this. I mean, he's pushing through it right now. Is he going to cross?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
The fact he still has steering at the moment is miraculous.
That's power of the Cohen chassis.
For what it's worth, guys, he's keeping it under control for the most part.
Yeah, this has been a great run.
Oh, that's the biggest tear off of that. Good Lord.
Hard landing on the rear.
30 seconds left. Guys, he's got a shot if he can continue going. Oh, my. Oh, and that's a done. That's a straight chassis shot, dude. What do we think? I mean, was that on the halo or was that on the top?
It wasn't cage.
Let him keep going.
Was it the halo?
On my side, it looked like a fast roll.
All right.
I think give him.
He's got 23 left.
He's Gravedigger.
He's got 23 left. They're giving him the refire, but I think another hit like that is going to be a done, at the very least.
Yeah, at least it wasn't cage, because if it was cage, then they absolutely would have called that one a done right there.
I think it was just the halo part that's holding it up. So
let me tell you,
very, very, very badly.
One thing is Canyon is angry right now, man. He lost a lot of momentum right there. He's just going to absolutely tear his truck up in these last 2 seconds. Maybe even do a bit more for the fans.
Lost the momentum, but brought it right back.
Oh, wow.
And that's going to be it. What a run, though.
Yeah, he filled time, though.
He filled time. And
hey, if you're going to destroy your truck, that's the best time to do it.
What a run from Gravedigger. We'll get the scores. All right, folks. 34.5, not quite enough. Up next.
It is the freestyle winner from last season, or last show.
There you have it.
It is Garrett Hansen and El Toro Loco.
Can he reach
Garrett looking to go back to back here. It would be a very dramatic win for him. I feel he would love to come out here and do that. He's never done it in his career before in CC, so if he could, do something historic here to kick off the season, I feel like that would give him a lot of momentum going into the next several stops that we got lined up.
Now, going around like that kind of took up a lot of momentum. That took up a lot of time, so now he's going to kind of need to push it.
Yeah. Searching a little bit, as I would have thought. He's going for his second hit there, hits the boat very nicely. Going to that van stack.
Wouldn't it be crazy if we saw two people who doubled down? Because Chadwick doubled down last week. Right?
I think.
Well, yeah, absolutely. That would have been really cool. But I think right now, if he wants to get a back-to-back freestyle, Garrett does.
He's picking up the 4-speed.
Oh! Wow!
Nice.
That was nice.
That was clean. 1:10.
A smart way to walk over that.
It's crazy how fast these 2 minutes goes by.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was some hang time. And folks, El Toro Loco with Garrett, time is starting to get a little thin because there's a lot of rumors that he might be getting a new truck eventually here.
Yeah, and he's running real solid right now. Is it enough for a win though?
45 left.
I don't think so personally, but I think he's going to get a decent
score.
Here
we go. That was a sick cross.
Beautifully hit.
No, the truck.
Oh,
and that truck just did not handle it.
Guys, he's still running though. Listen, sometimes there's some drivers in my opinion who run better with a broken truck, and Garrett might be one of those guys, man. 28 seconds left.
That was a great sky wheelie on that van.
Oh, keeps it under control.
Well, again,
nice little save. He's going to have to go in reverse.
When it comes to damage like this is what separates the men from the boys. It's kind of like how can you adapt to that?
That's done. That's done. Ladies and gentlemen, 2008. There you have it.
He got me to do a wheelie too.
Thankfully, that was time regardless.
That
Black Pearl, everyone. $32 is the score, ladies and gentlemen. Your double down winner here tonight, Amari Nuanez. Amari, that means you get an extra point added on for getting the double down. How you feeling coming here in Orlando and taking all home the trophies?
Hey, man, it's an awesome feeling, let's say. Like, I was coming in here, like, not coming out with a double down, but hey, I'll take whatever I can get, especially with Team Scream out here. We're coming down here wrecking stuff out here.
Yeah, man. I mean, you got to wonder what it plays into the factor here for the points for sure. We'll get that added up here soon because bless our man, Canyon Pruitt, for being our points guy. Bless him up. What a treasure he is. But, we're going to have a couple off weeks because the holidays are coming up. I think we're going to be off for 2 weeks just to make sure everyone is here and not, out of town when we try running. So we're going to be off for 2 weeks again. At least it's not SES type being off for 3 weeks, but we love you, Colt. Quite interesting. It's going to be Minneapolis. You guys are heading up north. Gotta wonder if the trucks are going to adapt to that. But, folks, we're not done yet because Colt Durham decided to rip my truck out of the trailer, and he's going to trash it probably. Max? He's got the green. Oh, incredible.
Yeah, he's going to go out here. He's going to give a show to these fans here in Orlando.
In fairness, I have 3 weeks to fix it.
This is it. Okay. The truck that put Tim Clapper in debt to Chadwick Deerfoot. It is the other Maximum Destruction.
And he's already breaking it.
He broke it on the first hit.
Incredible.
He broke it on the first hit.
Durham is already, and I've already got a lot to fix. Incredible.
He already lost the rear drive shaft, ladies and gentlemen. Colt Durham.
He's got his hand out the window.
With the hand out the window.
Nope. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I won't do that for SCS, but he'll do it in CC. Incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, Stadium Tour 2, Colt Durham.